tough love here. When you go to an interview, it's not necessarily your answers that are going to get you the job. It's often the questions you ask. And you need to be prepared. And it's not just about what do you talk about, culture or strategy. It can also be about the way in which you ask them. They can make you stand out from all others. It can help the interviewee feel heard and like they have an ability to stop and think strategically, and that you're there primarily to make their life easier. So I'm going to give you my top 3 here, and linked below, I have an article with my top 10 best questions to ask. So the first one is, what are the 3 words you'd use to describe your company's culture? Now, why this works is most people ask, well, tell me about the culture. Well, that's elusive and people don't know where to start. And it's sort of like they ramble on and they're frustrated maybe that they can't articulate it. But instead, if you ask them this poignant question, just give me 3 words that describe it, makes them stop and think and categorize and prioritize. And what happens is not just the words that you get, but the way that it makes them feel as they think about the answer. Now, number 2 is, what's an initiative you've been trying to tackle for a long time, but you just haven't been able to get completed? Now, why this is so awesome is this screams like, I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna be here to do the things you haven't been able to do. And what interviewee isn't looking for that? And so if you ask this question, instead of like, what are your top initiatives? What are you focused on? What is that one initiative that you just haven't been able to complete? They kind of just assume you're gonna fly in and save them. The third question I love people to ask is, if you could accomplish one thing in the next 6 months that would make you so excited, what would it be? Now, there's 2 reasons I like this question. Similar to the first one, it makes them stop and think, like, what is the big thing we're trying to do? And again, without even saying anything, they're probably going to assume you can help with that. Of course, you can follow on with ways that you could help and experience you've had with that initiative. But the other reason I love this question is the 6 months. It makes it feel like, wow, I bring this person in, and in just 6 months, I'm going to be able to do things that we haven't been able to do before. So these are 3 of my favorite questions. Like I said, I have a blog with the top 10 questions I love people to ask. And I just encourage you to go into a job interview and spend about 50% of your time on, the answers, which I have a whole nother session on how you come up with those stories, but spend about half your time prepping on the questions. And don't come in there with the long list, kind of like I do under the video, print it out. You have to really think about them. They have to become ingrained in you, and you want to use them authentically and sparingly. So it doesn't just look like you've, chat GPT'd what to ask. I hope these were helpful. Check out my blog for more.